You can see, this is a 2D pixel side-scroller game. There are 3 difficulty progressively level through the menu. I call it Dungeon Escape. There are 3 difficulty progressively level through the menu. 5 kinds of different enemy, 2 heal plants and 2 traps. Enemy has both close range attack and long range attack. They have the different AI as well to operate them. User operates character has 2 kinds of operation, attack and block. All the action has enemy to display. 2 kinds of map style used in this game. The game has rich interactive that the attack by the enemy can be blocked by player and so on. When you pick up the heal plant that can recover the health for user, while falling into the trap, player will be damaged. If the health of the player gets to under the 0, the game will restart from the beginning. Now let's take a look. Press start. Yes, we are enter the first level. There are 2 kinds of style map used in this game. I named them jungle and alien style. As you can see, this is the jungle style. This is our first enemy. I call it Frog. Let's try to attack it. Yes, it has the accents, it has the sound and the screen shake and so another. When it dead, it will display the dead animation. Then the game object will be destroyed. Nothing left. This is the jumper. It will jump in this platform and release. Whatever, there are no reaction with the player. Now let's just attack it. The jump. Keep defense. No one wants to be attacked by them. Now jump this free wood platform. This is our first heal plant. We can pick it up and recover our health. But we are the full health, so it's no reason. As you can hear, the sound display here. This is the bringer. I call it the bringer. When we get close to it, it will use the long range attack to us. This radiation will cause damage to our player. Let's try to escape them. You can use block to block this radiation. The reaction will be displayed here as well. Now let's try to get back, hit it back when in this iteration. Yeah, we'll attack it. This is the stolen. We will start moving in transform. Attack them. We will get close enough. If we don't get close enough, we can attack them. As you can see, there is a box. You just jump directly. You cannot jump. You cannot pass it. Now we need to think another way. To the higher platform and start jumping. Yeah, pass it. This is the trap. If we get close to it, it will cause damage to our health. Congratulations, you have passed the first attack. And then press E to enter the next level. It will be harder. Now we can press E to the level 2. This is another style, I call it alien style. As you can see, the pipeline, the platform, the channel, and strange in the background. Strange background, strange store. Now let's try to attack. Yeah, we defeat it. And heal. Something wrong with it. Now if we are falling falling into this, you cannot move. You can press this pause button and press this restart. Yes, we go back to the sense when we start. Start another distance. Yes, we defeat it. As you can see, there are 2 ways to go. Let's go right first. Just jump with 3 stone and falling. Kill it, yes. Let's go there. And jump one by one. As you can see, this platform cannot be stand. Yes, we can get the shot and come to this. Attack the green on the other side of it, it cannot be recognized. Yes, we are on a short time. Next will be the hardest level. An evil witch will keep catching you as if you escape. This is the witch. It will catching you endless. You only can escape faster than it. Now let's try what will happen if it catches us. Oh, our health are clear and we are dead. We start from this sense at the beginning. Now let's start escaping. Attack this jumper. Yes. And this is already stolen. Keep moving. The witch is here. Go faster. This is the end of this dungeon. We can escape from here. When we get close to it, alright, let's go back to the Unity editor part. There are, in our prefabs, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 types of enemy in my game. They have the different operation, different attack sense, and other 4 prefabs to use in different using. And our canvas. This is my script folder. Oh, there are a lot of scripts. Let's start from this player controller. Alright, this is our head file. These are the variable declaration. These are used in block. These are used in the attack. These are the audio. This is the start function. In the update, it used to get the keyboard input to check the player is standing ground or not. This here using the overlap circle to check the ground for the ground checking. This is using in the animator float setting. Set the horizontal move to the absolute value for the float. Move, attack, block. These are the death checking. If HP is lower than 0, the player is dead. Here is the movement part. In my design, player cannot move while attacked. Thus, it only can be realized when no attack happened. This is a button jump. Player only can jump in the ground, so I added the ground checking, the ground animation, ground audio. Here is the attack part. I add the attack combo step into the attack. That means the user has 3 attack combo in the short time while he is pressing 3 times the left key of the mouse. This is the block function. Press the right key of the mouse, block player can start in block. When in block status, the move speed will be lower. This is the on trigger enter. The bullet from the crab and the brainer can hurt the player if the player without the block. As you can see, HP and destroy the bullet. When player touch the enemy directly, it will use. Here is used this instance to call back the shake time and the shake strength of the camera. This is used to enhance the attack sense of this game. Player can be more enjoyable. Here used to turn enemy into the face to the player. It sends the direction to the enemy controller. Here is the enemy attack area. Enemy can attack to the player as well, as you can see, like stolen and other. These 3 are the heal plant, the trap, and the deadline. The player touch the deadline, this game will restart. This is the on collision enter. Used in player touch the enemy directly without block, like here. The audio play. This is used to make sure player touching the wedge, and it will dead directly. Then, like this, restart the sense. Now let's take a look of the player HP controller. This is I use the slider to control this to create this UI. as you can see on the left side of this game. This will get the HP of the player in actual time and set them directly to make sure this one can be lower and getting higher and so on. Now let's take in a look of the attack sense. This is used to enhance the attack sense. We are using the instance to package it. Here are the camera shake and the camera pulse. Now let's take a look of the enemy. This is the enemy controller, which can get the hit here. Like that enemy can face to the player while be attacked. These 5 are the enemy script. Let's take a look of the trap. The variable declaration, the ray detect, the initialize. In this movement, this crab will keep working within these two right X and the left X. It will start using the raycast hit. While player check return the right, it will start attacking and shoot to the player. This used to detect, you used to check the it hit or not. This is the shoot function. It's using instantate to create this prefab, bullet prefabs, get the shoot point position and the shoot point rotation. Now let's take a look of this bullet. Yes, this special start function I create used to get the direction of the crab here. That the bullet can shoot in the right direction. This used to make bullet keep flying to the player and be destroyed while hitting. Now there are other enemies like Stolen. Yeah, Stolen. For this Stolen, same as the crab, keep moving and detecting the player and start attack with this short range attack, like here. The bringer is like crab as well. Yes, this is the crab. This is the bringer. They have a long range attack. Let's take a look. Bringer, same as Sam Scott and the same attack. The same instate, the radiation prefab, attack point position, and attack rotation. Here is the death function used in the last frame of the death animation. Let's take a look. Like here, death. Yeah, this function death, destroy it and play the animation. Jumper have the simple AI. It only can keep jumping back, jumping there. It is the jumper. left point, right point within these 2 points. This is the jump movement. It's used in the last sense of the jump idle animation as well. Let's take a look. Idle. Yes, movement. Now let's take a look of other script like this menu. Yeah, menu is my favorite script. It has the gameplay used to start this game. The game create the game. The game pass used to pass this game. Oh, here is the time stop. Set time scale to 0 and time resume. Recover the time. Reset value. This main value is my main mixer. It can justify the music of this game, music value of this game. This is the game back. Go back to the manual side. This is the enter dialog. When it on trigger enter the player, it will set the active. Here is the enter dialog. As you can see, it is the unactive. We activate. Yes, it's here. Oh, I forgot the Briner radiation. Same as the crab bullet. They just generate it and destroy it. The sense switch, can start, can quit. Alright, this is approximately all of this game. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.